Visión comunal, en contacto con las comunidades.
Venezuela in the news. News from the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela.
Headlines. Venezuela will head several commissions in the summit of the non-aligned movement. National Electoral Council analyzes the process of national or regional totalization for the recall referendum. Human Rights Organization advocates for Venezuela in the UN. Venezuelan Minister of Foreign Affairs, Delcy Rodriguez, confirmed that Venezuela will head the Political Commission and the Economic and Social Commission of the Summit of the Non-Aligned Movement. During the first session of discussions, Nicaragua was selected as rapporteur country. Cuban Vice Chancellor Abelardo Moreno assured that his country presented the option to work for a new communication order and even spoke about the need of creating a television channel for the movement. Experts from 120 countries had working sessions of 2 days to prepare the documents that will be analyzed today when the meeting of foreign ministers begins. Venezuela rejected yesterday the communique issued by Brazil, Argentina, and Paraguay, who decided to separate the Venezuelan government from the pro-tempore presidency of the Mercosur. Venezuelan Foreign Minister Delcy Rodriguez stated that this decision violates the legality of the organization. From now on, according to the communique, the Mercosur will be headed by a coordinating commission comprised by a representative of each member country. The governments of Brazil, Argentina, and Paraguay indicated that Venezuela has until December 2nd to complete the requirements and enter the organization as a full member, or else the country will be suspended from the trading bloc. Rodriguez condemned the illegal actions of the Mercosur members and informed that soon Venezuela will present the actions to protect the trading bloc. The Venezuelan government regretted yesterday the political bias of the High Commissioner of Human Rights, Said Raad al-Hussein, former diplomatic representative of Jordan to the United States, who once again attacked the country's institutionalism. The High Commissioner criticized on Tuesday that Venezuela prevented the entrance of experts from his office and presented a series of considerations far from reality, as stated by the Venezuelan ambassador Jorge Valero. Valero indicated that the Venezuelan nation guarantees, as never before in history, the full exercise of all human rights and fundamental liberties.
Venezuela in the news.
The National Electoral Board held a meeting yesterday to define technical elements that will be applied during the second phase of the activation process for the recall referendum. The National Electoral Council must define whether the collection of signatures in the second phase will be counted nationally or by state. During the first phase, the institution counted the signatures by state and not nationally. Between October 24th and 30th, the opposition must collect almost 4 million signatures that afterwards will be verified by the Electoral Board. This political party requests to take into account the totality of the signatures and not the proportion state by state. The Latin American Foundation for Human Rights and Social Development demanded the Human Rights Council of the United Nations to study the financial blockade against Venezuela. Fundalatin revealed to this organization that the risk rating agencies have the complicity of the great international media to legitimize the harassment suffered by the Venezuelan people. President of that civil organization, Maria Eugenia Rusian, spoke on Thursday in the 33rd Ordinary Session of this council, addressing the issue to the new international democratic and equitable order. The National Human Rights Network and the Human Rights and Social Economy Institute supported the demand of Fundalatin.
News from the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela.
Headline: Venezuela will head several commissions in the summit of the non-aligned movement. National Electoral Council analyzes the process of national or regional totalization for the recall referendum. Human Rights Organization advocates for Venezuela in the UN.
Venezuela in the news. News from the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela.
Visión comunal, en contacto con las comunidades.